I think we're live on the first go. I
Yeah.
put in a brand new carburetor, so
Okay.
that boy went through on the first shot.
Okay. Doing pretty good for the foundation.
Oh my goodness! Hey, we're on time. Hey, I'm feeling good. Hey, as you can see, we got Maximus the Great. I'm getting all my windows up. People, I hope you guys are doing great today. We got a fully loaded show. Too much to talk about, man, but we gonna talk about it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get straight to it. But
Uh,
yeah, man.
we're
Yeah,
gonna do like Morgan Freeman.
no, well, check what? You gonna do like me? I don't say shit. I'm not talking. I'm not gonna bite the hand that feeds me. You got to be out your damn
Ooh,
mind. I'm not gonna do it. Nah.
man.
But
Some
yeah, you
cra-
got the Kings up in here. You got the Kings in here. We ready to rock and roll, man. Like I said, we got a lot to talk about. Wish we could keep it comical, but there's some serious stuff that we need to talk about. And no pun intended. We're gonna talk about it. So, but uh, don't know what to say, man. But you ready to rock and roll, homie?
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh man, get your windows up. Hey, we are even on YouTube. We are all over the place. So just want to say, welcome to the foundation. It is yours truly, the incredible DJ Battle in the building. And man, as you can see, man, we got the dynamic duo up in here, man. We ready to have some fun. Hey, and we're gonna talk about it. But anyway, let's take it straight up to the 313 Maximus the Great, man. What's going on up in your neck of the woods?
Hey, man. This is Wild Wild West, baby. It's nice and hot, baby. Everybody doing their thing. So, hey, only in the D, baby.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, should we say the wild, wild Midwest? Shit, you know how yeah.
See, Wild Wild West.
Yeah, man. Hey man, this is off the chain. But hey, how we do. It's disclaimer time, basically letting you guys know that hey, it's just a couple of kangs up in here. We just gonna talk about a whole lot that done took place in between the last show and this show. We don't want no drama, none of that BS, no legal issues. We having fun, and more importantly, what? Maximus the Great?
Shh. Entertainment only, baby. Entertainment only.
Yes, indeed. Entertainment only, indeed, man. And we're gonna jump straight into it, man. We're gonna start off on a somber note, man. We just lost a very powerful figure in the not only entertainment, probably politics too.
Yep.
Just the last of the great ones, man, that take a stand for the brother, man. You know what I mean? Now, this brother, man, Clarence Avant, man. If you guys haven't heard of him, I would say
The Godfather.
check out the documentary called The Black Godfather. Man, this brother has been a mover and a shaker in the music entertainment industry. Anyone that's a mover or shaker in the industry as far as as whether they're a singer on TV, acting, TV
Politics.
host, politics, man. This guy right here was the man who didn't take no BS and got the results. And like I said, anyone that you could think of now, man, that's a mover and shaker, especially black, in the entertainment industry, and a lot of politicians, like Max said, got to thank this brother right here because he made sure you got a fair shake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure was, man. I was listening to it was talking about when he was doing with Jimmy Jam, and he hooked them up with Janet Jackson doing her music and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's just like so many it's from black news anchors, and it's just like he was in everything. And the one thing everybody said about he tried to make sure that everybody was paid whole. Like everybody get their money that they deserve. Like they was talking about that one story. He had asked them like, how many records did you sell? And he said, well, I sell such. And it came up to like $50 million. And then he was like, and you can't give them $1 million just to do their stuff, and you done made $50 million. He said, and then the people were like, well, you're right. Yeah, that do sound kind of, we'll do it now. But, say he was a good negotiator. And one thing they said, he'd cuss your ass out in the heart, man. He didn't hold his tongue. He ain't had to be like trying to be all proper and saying all that, trying to do. He was like, look, fuck that shit. This ain't right. Get your ass on. So it's just, it's sad for another great one that just passed away. But, just need more people to go ahead and step into places and try to go ahead and keep this legacy going. We got a lot of people who we say that they for the people, but they really ain't for the people. Like Clarence. I really don't want to say no names. Clarence Tom.
Tom Ass. Make sure you say Tom Ass.
Yes, yeah, Tom Ass. Yeah, but they talking about Obama, man. Him and Obama now. Just deep, man. You talking about back like in the Motown and all them times and everything. I mean, this guy has been into a lot of pots. I mean, a lot of pots. So sad to hear him go, but he did a lot of blessings to a lot of people. So all you can do is give him his props.
Man.
Black Godfather.
Black Godfather.
Gonna miss you.
Another, like you say, man, one of the last of the Mohicans right there, from Climax, North Carolina, little small town. And, and like you say, you cuss your ass out in a heartbeat. He got the job done, but he passed away. He made it to what, 92? So maybe that's some longevity there. When you could cuss somebody out, you don't hold that frustration in, you release it. You know what I'm saying? So in all them negotiations, there's a lot of motherfuckers in there. A lot of gonna get your ass shot. He ain't hold nothing in. So all that frustration was flowing out. Now, interesting. I've been on the cruise recently, like in January, and I met some of his people out there, and they was like, we was like blown away, like, wow, what are the odds we meet some of his folks out there. But yeah, man, like you say, man, he moved. He was a mover and shaker for quite some time, and he a mover and shaker when the president, Obama. Well, before he became president, I'm trying to run for president. Who I need to see? You need to see Clarence Avant, man. You need to see him. Clarence. Oh, okay, all right. So Clarence, he had his hands, like he said, everything like a lot of folks in Motown. I don't care if Teddy Riley, Puffy, Dr. Dre, Tupac, anybody you can think of that's somebody, especially that's Black, especially had to come through this brother to get the right deal, or at least get the fair shake. They've got a whole lot more with his president than they would have ever got, by themselves. So yeah, those gonna be some huge shoes to fill. And the sad thing is, he probably would have lived longer because his wife was murdered like 2 years ago, and at home. So so I knew from right there, you didn't hear nothing else from Clarence after that happened. Probably died from a broken heart. You know what I'm saying? Because that was his. The world's so crazy. That was his rock right there. So he lasted 2 years. So I was like, wow. I knew it wasn't gonna be too long because I was like, even when he was with her, if you saw the documentary, Black Godfather, you saw how she pretty much, was like his piece, his rock. So So I knew once, and when I talked to his folks, they was like, "Yeah, he hasn't been the same ever since that happened." I said, "Shit, I can imagine. They've been married since 1967."
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so yeah, man. Like you say, man, definitely got to salute. Big salute for Clarence Avant, man. That dude's a mover and shaker, man. Those shoes would be impossible to fill. You know what I'm saying? But we
Oof.
hope that, and the younger generation can at least research them. Maybe they can attempt to try to fill those shoes, or at least do right by people. At least he he saw to do right by everyone who he represented. With a lot of motherfuckers in there, and kill you and blaze up, we, shoot up your. He said whatever he needed to say to get that job done, and that is what you call, somebody who's looking out for your best interest. So definitely a big salute to that man. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be dearly missed. Oh my goodness. Hey,
Mm.
want to give a shout out. What up, Lexi? How's it going? How's it going? Dr. Battle, what's up? Dr. J, we see you up in here.
Yeah. What up, Dad?
What up? What up, Ink Dropper? Ink Dropper up in here. Yeah, we see. Yeah, man. So now you about to go up to your neck of the woods, Max, Mr. Great. Oh my
Ooh.
goodness, man. Man, oh man. And it looks like up in the beautiful city of Lansing. You know,
Yeah,
uh, you
yeah.
know,
Capital.
this is a hot mess, man. I got a son that's close to 12 years old. When I tell him to go take the trash out or do anything else, that's just supposed to be routine, discipline and something that you instill in your kids, but the last thing you want to do is send your kid out to go take trash to the dumpster, and then time go by and you wonder what the hell going on. Then you see police sirens, and then you go, so what the
Yeah,
hell going on? And then they got your kid out cuffing
yeah.
them up, you
Man,
know,
already cuffed up.
yeah, already cuffed up. So as you can see up top, and it was just I don't know, Max. This is this not a shocker.
No,
What you think the deal is? Why they
man.
cuff the brother up, man? Why they cuff him
Hey,
up?
you know what? Remember, I just think about the days back in the days when I used to drive bus, and how the police used to harass us over and over. Just the colored people. You know what I mean? It used to be crazy. And I end up having a phobia against that. Because when cops come, you're like, man, you don't know what they're gonna do. You never know what's on their mind or whatever. But this right here, this was a straight up um, wrong identity, wrong shirt, wrong shorts, wrong everything. They lied, man. They tried to say the guy had this color clothes when it wasn't even. None of this stuff matches with the description that they gave. They just saw a black kid out there and maybe looked at him open up the dumpster, or maybe thinking he just looking through it or doing whatever, and they just arrested him. And it was crazy, man, because all he did was took the trash and then they pulled up on him. And they're talking about you look suspicious. We got an identity. And then they were talking about, oh, and the daddy like, what you talking about? For he on his little kid, man. All that do too. The daddy had to come out there and say it, and the neighbors. It was just so many people out there like, look at that. He just taking the trash up. They got videos from like 3 or 4 different people with cell phones who took the video of this. And then the crazy part, they try to put out a apology. He fitted the description, and then when they start saying the description, he didn't fit none of the description, and so now they suing him, man. They're trying to get him, trying to sue him, man, because this go on all the time, man. I mean, I got pulled over a couple times, wrong description, just because of me being black, and it hasn't changed. People keep on thinking that George
Floyd.
Floyd, and the rest of the stuff that been going on. I don't know how many times we got to keep going through the same scenario. Now imagine if he would start running, they'd have shot him and killed him.
They just shot him. They said, "Well, if
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wouldn't, if he wouldn't have ran, he wouldn't have got shot. We didn't know if he was going to get a gun or something, you know."
But that's the point, you know. As black, there's a lot of black youth, as being a black man, even black women now, you know, we're scared because the fact we never know what they're gonna do. You know, maybe he got scared. What if he got scared and started running like, let me go to the house. These guys, they trying to get me, Dad. And, you know, and then, you know, now people gonna talk, they're talking about, well, we're gonna give him help. If he don't need help or whatever, such, mental help, you know, anything that we can help him and all that. Man, this is how messed up this country is, man. We steady start looking at color and not the individual. You know, white person could be riding in a stolen Mercedes. A black person be driving the hoopy, pull the black person over in the hoopy, want to arrest him and everything. White dude stole Mercedes with a trunk full of dope, drive right on past, wave at him, probably stop and even talk to him while they got the dope in the thing, and still they don't even run their plates, and they still pull the black person up, run their plates, their information good, give them the thing, and then have an attitude with them because they mad because now you gonna stop me. I must have been going without going. You done messed up my day. You know, this is crazy, man. This is continuous. The never end. It's like a never ending story, man. You know,
Yeah.
every day, every second. You know, you gotta watch your child. You know, you gotta have your child when they go to take the trash out. They got to FaceTime you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you better not have your kid go out there. If you black, you better have your kid up with a FaceTime. Hey, take the trash out. Wait a minute, where your phone at? FaceTime. So we can make sure of anything, so nothing won't happen to you, because we know the police just pull over and see you, and then they're gonna think you're a suspect. You know, this is
Yeah.
the constant stuff that's go on, and then they always wonder why black people is angry. We're angry because every time we try to do something right, y'all do something to us wrong.
Yes, indeed. And thank God the pops was right there. They had the footage rolling, of course, but like you said, anything could have popped off. Anything
Yeah,
could. He could. Out of fear, it's just a natural instinct because we see we damn if we do, damn if we don't. Of course it's gonna be a natural. It's gonna be always that part of you that be like, I need to run. Let's just just so I can stay alive because they're gonna shoot me anyway. And looking
yeah,
at some of the comments, Lex said the bottom line is they want to cuff them up, so they don't need a legit reason. And then once you do that, you look at the little brother, man. You could
yeah.
his life
Traumatized.
his life has changed from that moment on. You know what I'm saying, for the worse.
Yep.
We already go through enough stuff, and something like that could be the difference between pushing you over the edge. But I'm glad his pops was right there because this could have went left real easy. Still could have went left, but and I'm just thankful it didn't.
Yeah,
And as he definitely lawyered up, and they should sue the shit out of him. The old bogus excuse of what the mistaken identity
yeah.
who they mistaken him from was the description wasn't even close. You
Nope,
know what I mean?
nope.
So the
And
bar is just so low for them.
and he an
Uh,
honor roll student too. So
yeah,
now he might not think he's like, man, I go to school and I'm doing good grades. I'm still getting treated like an animal.
yeah, oh yeah,
You know, I know about that situation. Because,
oh yeah,
man, you remember the time when they pulled us over when we was younger, man? And the
yeah,
cops up there and told that big old lie. The
yeah,
cop was talking about, yeah, I was going 40. I said, if you was going 40 and I'm going 40, you'll never catch me.
Exactly. If you going 40, if you going 40 and I'm going 40, then we moving at the same speed.
Yeah.
So if you were going 40 and you gaining ground on me, then that means I was going, less than 40. Let's just keep it simple. Less than 40.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just I got a bad day. Let me make your day bad. I don't get no deeper than that. And
Yeah.
I hope he get, hope they get towed off. It'll never remove that experience, but I hope they sue him enough to where they think twice. But that'll never change. That'll never change. But
No.
it doesn't stop there, man.
No.
We go down here to my neck of the woods, down here in
Yeah.
Greensboro, North Carolina, man. This was just plain silly, man. For anyone who was aware of the situation, these two kids, man, they were going to the apartment pool, and they must have been going there a lot, for the because the manager kept saying, she had issues with him. So obviously she had enough issues to feel comfortable enough to put, hands on him or put hands on the little sister
Yep.
or pulling her hair. And then of course, little man, he gonna defend his little sister, like, what you doing? Like, and then, before you know it, she pours a drink on him, like poured a Coke on his head. Now, this is an apartment
Yeah.
manager. Now,
Yeah.
if you got an issue with kids being there that don't supposed to be there, then why don't you tell them to go bring their parent? You know what I'm saying? The positive way you could have dealt with that situation is you could have just said, well, let me just talk to your parents. Let's see if we can work something out so that you can stick around. But I get it. You may have liability issues. I understand that, but you still don't have no reason to put no hands on no kids or pour anything or do anything to assault them. I just it just makes you angry. But and also I gotta also question the kid's parent, or whether they mother or whoever, that why would you allow your kid to go to a pool unsupervised to begin with? You know what I mean? So I'm not totally letting her off the hook either. You know what I'm saying? Because they that manager could have got her could have set up to get them kids drowned. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Or even worse. But you don't send your kids to, or it could have been nobody there, and then one of the kids could have drowned.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get that aspect of as far as a liability, but that still doesn't let her off the hook for doing what she did, put hands on them or humiliate them for the most part.
Yeah, she slapped
So
him too.
she's
She
adult,
slapped him
huh?
twice.
Uh,
Yeah. She,
Slapping them.
yeah, she slapped him twice. And
And
that stuff, I think the cops were right there when she did it. I swore I thought it was the police, two cops that was right there when she did it. She poured a drink on him, and then she slapped him twice, and he blocked her hand, and but you know what? The whole thing about it, he was saying that he was going to that pool because one of his friends that lives there, and it was inviting them over there to come in there to the pool. And that happens all the time, man.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, yeah, so then but the part was when he said he stood up to the woman because she was doing something to his sister
yep.
first. I think he said it was the day before or whatever. Then we said something to him, such, and he went all crazy. And that's when the woman, went haywire, you know, and she lost her job. They got, talking about they suing. Then the company talking about they fired her. They don't want nothing to do with her, because they don't want to pay. This is the person that you put in charge, but I think she's been doing this a lot longer than what everybody thinks she's been doing it. This just ain't something you just start out the blue. Especially pouring drinks on kids and slapping them, think you can get away with it.
Man,
Plus, it was just plus it was a black kid. I don't think she would have did no white kid like that.
nah.
Uh,
You got to be
this
fair on
is
that
say,
one.
man, it's just crazy, man. How some people think, man. Not everybody like that, but just certain ones is just, I don't know. They stuck in their head that they can just do anything to anybody and get away with it. But it's
Yeah,
sad, man. This whole thing is sad because this woman, she done lost her job now for doing this stupid stuff. Then the kids been humiliated because now the video showing all the time them pouring, the woman pouring a drink on them and doing that and slapping them and all that stuff. So this don't go good on neither part, man.
yeah,
Although, her losing her job is a good thing because the action that she did, but she got to go to jail now, though, because you can't pour drinks on people because you don't know, somebody could have AIDS or something else or monkeypox or whatever, COVID or something. That drink that you poured on them, you know,
yeah. We just had an acid incident up there in Michigan, right?
yep, the little girl threw the acid in
Yeah,
her face.
yeah, yeah, man. And what you think about the charge, the simple assault?
Nah,
That's
bro. No, that ain't appropriate, man. Nope. I don't think she should be around kids.
yeah,
You know, her that should be one part about her judgment. She should not be able to be around kids because she showed that she's gonna intimidate the little kids and mistreat them. So I don't think she should be around kids either.
damn. Yeah, Lexi says she was charged with 2 counts of simple assault, and people have been vandalizing the complex in response. So that bad boy, you go drive by that apartment complex now, you're not gonna know whether to get an application or start breakdancing in front of it. Like bring the boom box.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Insane. Yeah, it is, man. It's insane, man. But we'll, who knows, man? She'll probably get a raise somewhere. And oh wow, weren't you that Roseanne looking chick, Roseanne Barr looking chick that slept on the boys? We're gonna give you a raise. Come on up here. We're gonna hire you for the detention. We need some juvenile
Oh,
detention staff up in here. She like you'll beat the shit out of nigga, boy. I tell you. Shit. Look at him. You laugh like Roseanne too, because we need one of you up in there, boy. Ha, ha. But
oh, goodness. You both like Roseanne Barr. Oh my
get that
goodness.
Scotch laugh.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm pretty sure lawsuits will fly on that too. That's the thing, she's the adult at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So you got to know better. Got to know better. But I'm gonna transition out of because like I said, we just got some doozies, man. Back to back to back to back. Now this one right here, man, we're gonna take it down to the
Whew,
ATL to Georgia. In this situation right here, man,
whew.
when I heard the whole story, man, I was just like just whole heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Having a child, man, even when you're young, this couple 20, 21, it's supposed to be like a beautiful experience. You know what I mean? Amazing. We know stuff happens at birth. Um,
Yeah.
Kids can accidentally just pass away or, but
I like this though.
in
This yeah.
this situation right here, is something that's completely different because it's just, it sounds like extreme neglect and,
It's gross.
and,
It's gross, man.
and
This
growth
gross.
and just trauma. It was just ugly. It wasn't, and this was a
Ugh.
worst nightmare possible for any mother or and father too. That's right there, you
Watch.
know, waiting, and just for them to describe it, man, saying that and I don't know how they didn't see it. The parents they must have had
Yeah,
covered
that's it. Yeah.
so
That's
that
what they do.
and they moved. They must have moved quickly for them to say that the baby came out with no head, man. And then
Yes.
quickly rushed it to the back, and and they, then from there on, the whole cover up was beginning from that moment on. So, and then they hear the details. They hear the details, and they come from not from the hospital, but from a mortician.
Yes.
Man, I'm speechless. I'm
Yes,
just speechless on this, dog.
man. I mean, she snatched the baby head off. Just snapped it. Just pulled the head completely off of the baby. You know, this was just gross, man. This is like the worst thing could ever happen through
Yeah,
childbirth. This the
yeah,
worst. I think
yeah,
this the worst. You know what I'm saying? When you snatch your baby head off, and then the rest of the baby still stuck in there, and then they try to then pull it on out. You know, man. Man, I'm, I can't. It's just so disgusting, man. It's just like unprofessional. That is totally unprofessional. She must have had problems that day. Something. She drank too much coffee. Something was wrong with her mentally. For real. I mean, just to snap the baby head off. And, she should have. I mean, when I when I think about it, I just go back and I remember the C-section of my son and stuff, and then putting out all the organs and laying all her organs on the table and stuff, and then going up into her ribs, pulling the baby out, trying to get the baby out because it was so long and stuff. And I saw that stuff, and I looked, and I was like, man, this is some wild stuff. I mean, you got to have your knowledge. You got to be real, have your real knowledge of what you're doing, man, because this is a delicate situation when you're dealing with the pregnancy. But this right here, man, this was just gross, man. Every time I think about it, all I can say is, what was she thinking? Why was she pulling that hard on the baby's neck when she's supposed to have been trying to get the shoulders? They're supposed to
mm,
take their hands and then get the shoulders and put the shoulders together so they can swivel it out. I even know that. You know what I'm saying? You don't grab no baby by his neck and you start pulling on his head. What you think? Their head's soft. Everything about him is gushy. It
yeah.
takes it takes months before they even start. They bones start
Hardening up.
connecting right. Because
Yeah.
it's no license, going to jail. Sorry, bro. License revoked, going to jail.
Nah, this right here. Her name is the doctor. Her name is Dr. Tracy St. Julian. Um, she did her training out of Galveston in Texas. So a lot of the physicians I talked to, even the ones that wasn't OBGYNs, they all had a similar training in medical school.
Yeah.
So they said the mistake she made was just on the basic level. Like that kid should have been rushed into C-section quickly, quickly. All of them say the same thing. It shouldn't even got to the point where
Yeah,
you
grabbing
know,
on the head.
twisting and turning and crushing bones in the skull and face, and to the point that the baby head. Oh man, that's just you know, like I'm like you. I'm like speechless on it. Uh, I witnessed enough childbirth with 3 kids, and I'm like, man, an experience like that, man, is just that is just that had me go. I don't know if I could recover from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That and then the cover up, the way they went about it.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They tell them they come back and send somebody up there, just tell them, your child didn't make it. So sorry.
yeah,
You can't see the child though. I'm like, what? Can't see my child? That's my child. Then after bitching and moaning and groaning, and rightfully so, you know, you want to see your child, even if it is one of the last time. And then he got it behind the glass and got the baby head propped up, tied up, propped up, make him look as normal as they could possibly make him, just so they could say, whew, boy, we dodged a bullet on that one. And they wanted to hurry up and cremate it and all that. Thank God they ain't let them cremate it,
uh,
because then we would have never got the
autopsy.
news, the autopsy news from the mortician, and all the stuff would unfolded. So man, You have more than a bad day.
Oh,
For you to fuck up like this, boy, we got to look at the children you delivered. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
before.
Yeah, yeah. Because I didn't seen a couple cases where somebody had some what they call forceps or whatever that look like tongues,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Then
put
use
me in
then
the head,
use
pulled it.
yeah, then use it too hard, so the
Yeah,
person got like a permanent damn
yeah,
like
then,
a U on an indentation on their head.
yeah,
Shit, I'm gonna be surprised if she was the one that was on the other end, like just
man,
wouldn't be surprised, bro.
I ain't
Yeah,
surprised.
man.
I ain't surprised either.
Mm.
She witch doctor, man. Oh, she is. She is. That's she, man. Hey, sometimes you think about talking about payback, baby. Doing like the old days. Get the horse tied up to her legs, tie the other rope around her head, and tell the horse to smack them on both ends like
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's that's gross negligence. Terrible.
sick, sickening.
Excuse me. But yeah, definitely gonna transition out of that one, man. And
Thank you.
definitely,
Oh,
definitely praying, definitely praying
oh,
that that Jessica Ross and Trevion Taylor Sr. I hope that they go ahead and get them a Ben Crump or somebody that's gonna take them to the cleaners because
man.
that's whew. Anyway, man, get up out of there, man. But we still gonna stick with pregnancy. Now, this situation right here is a little bit different, man. We
Oh,
talking about we back up in your neck of the woods, the Motor
yes, yes.
City, and this queen right here, Portia Woodruff, she had, trying to have a normal day in her 8th month pregnancy, cooking dinner, making sure she get the kids ready for dinner and everything. Then, you know, cops come to her crib and boom, slam her down and cuff her up, rough her up, and this they arrest her, treat her horribly, only max for it to be a mistake. What
Yes.
happened, man? What happened?
Face recognition, AI gave them the wrong person. Hey, they said she was in a carjacking, and this is the craziest part of the whole thing. They took the face recognition, the AI, and they put it in the lineup with the person, and the person picked her off the lineup. So this tells you how scary this AI and this technology is.
Hmm.
For somebody to just say, okay, let me get it close enough. Let's do this face recognition, see if just this person get in the computer. It could be 30 people that could be in a family that look alike. All of them would have went to jail. All of them went to jail because the AI would have said that was that person. See, face recognition is never going to be a good thing to have. The only way you can really do it is you got a photo and you got the photo of the person, exact photos, not creating a face, but exact photos. So this right here, this is scary because
Yeah.
this is what a lot of these a lot of police officers, a lot of everything that's going by this face recognition stuff, and it's not working because it's having a lot of issues because it's getting people they're getting people that look like the person, but they're not getting the person. So now she's got a lawsuit, going on to Detroit, and then talking about we apologize and all this stuff.
Fuck
Nah,
that.
bruh, it's time to get her about to make that baby a millionaire. Hey, I'm gonna make you a millionaire, baby. You gonna be a millionaire, baby. When you come out, you ain't got to
Oh
worry
yeah.
about nothing.
Mm-mm.
Cause these dummies, they handcuff me, push me up against the car while I'm 8 months pregnant. No sense of morals, no sense of thinking about her physical well-being.
Nope.
If she was a carjacker, you came and got her and stuff, and she was 8 months pregnant, you still gonna rough her up though? Come on, man.
Yeah. You're a criminal,
You
baby
gotta
born too. Both of y'all.
yeah.
Both of y'all. That's how
I
they
don't
think.
get it. I know I
I don't
don't
either.
get it. I don't get it. If a woman pregnant, man, if she didn't did whatever she didn't did, you can't rough her up. Because
No.
that child ain't had nothing to do with what she did.
Nope.
So
Fuck that. Fuck your
yeah,
child. I don't
yeah,
care
that's
about
just
your child.
yeah.
That's how they
They
think.
don't care about nobody else except themselves.
Yeah.
Fucked up, man.
Yeah, it is. When you think about it, it is. And you know, I pray that she get, she call old boy up, Crump. He come on up out there. Well, this is such a tragedy. Want to sign this right here. Okay. But this recognition, like Max said, man, think about celebrities, man. You know how many people you look like celebrities? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They could have easily did a
lick a
face.
lot.
They could have did a face recognition for Cosby. And they could have been at your crib, man, looking for your brother, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You the one that put the pills in that damn in the bottle, didn't you? You know, there's there are people that look like celebrities every day. But look, well, as far as facial features, man, there's only so many different facial features. It's gonna be somebody you run into that look exactly like somebody you know, or somebody look exactly like you got a doppelganger out there somewhere. He could be out there fucking tearing men, a menace to society. And then when they put the face on screen, that's Christopher Battle. They want me to be on the screen just like this. I'd be looking on TV like, yeah, that is that motherfucker. Wait a minute, that ain't me. Like I'd be ready to say it, yeah, that is that motherfucker. No, look, that's a horrible. You know what I'm saying? Face recognition. I don't know how they get away with it. I don't know how they get away with doing that shit. Where's it, China? When they doing it in China, places like that, I'm like, how they doing that shit over there? Like everybody get arrested. Like, I just
Man.
took the thing. That was not my hot dog stand. That was not my hot dog stand. That was you, boy. You saw me the real authentic hot dogs. But but face recognition at the end of the day, man. Horrible idea. Scrap it, get rid of it, burn it, whatever, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny? Now
What's that?
nothing like the Apple. They take them pictures and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. When I put on certain glasses, the Apple don't recognize me.
Wow.
So face recognition.
That means you do some shit. You just need to take glasses on. Yeah. You go, give me the money. Give me the money. We had glasses on and shit. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I don't wear glasses. You know what I'm saying? I wear them.
Tell you, man. This technology don't work, man. It don't work, man.
No, leave that out. Some things, technology just don't need to be involved in. Face recognition is one of them. You know what I'm saying? You know how many cats look like R. Kelly? I play basketball. Many cats look like R. Kelly. Or Michael Jordan. Remember Michael Jordan? Remember how many people we knew look like Jordan or Biz Markie?
Yeah, look like Biz.
Yeah. Even I think we knew somebody look like the dial on the Biz Markie dial. Like
yes.
Me and the Biz. Like, look, that look like such and such at the basketball court. Yeah, not real Biz. We like the dial. So yeah, face recognition, bad idea.
Bad.
Yep. Well, definitely gonna transition out of that, man. Gonna take it on over across the water, man. Oof. And flames went up. The flames went up real bright and real hot and a lot of deaths, man. Probably like near 100 now.
100 and some change.
100 some change, man. But definitely praying for those people, our people over there in Maui, man. But this don't pass the smell test. There's something real suspicious about this, and I'm sure it's going to come to light at some point. And hate to bring it up, but developers have always been trying to go out there, get people to sell, so that they can
get cheap.
Get it cheap, or so that they can build all these luxurious resorts or private homes up there. first people to sell. Keep in mind, it's Maui, but it's still America. So people still have to, they gotta be willing to sell. So now that this suspicious fire goes up, and even some of the locals even said it was, wasn't nothing natural about it. But
Yeah.
not gonna point no fingers just yet. I'm sure that'll come to the light on its own. But it's just so horrible, man. And look at it, Max. It pretty much
Yeah.
speaks for itself.
Man, it's worse than what the looks. It's worse than that because they was talking about all these people houses, which was having like paint in there, cleaning material. So the flames and then the fumes was toxic. You had to have a hazmat on there. So it's gonna be a lot of sick people from just this fire right here, man. They were talking about people who were sleeping in their cars, trying to wait until it was okay to them to go back. And a lot of people, they lost everything, man. I mean, everything. They burnt. I mean, everything was burnt to a crisp. From the automobiles like they're showing now, the houses, and a lot of them houses, they weren't made out of like the same over here, but like bricks and all that. They was made out of just lighter fabric,
Yeah.
So because it's so hot there, they don't need all that.
Because the climate.
Yeah, so it was cheaper made houses and stuff. So that was another thing that made them go up in flames so quick too. Everything was like a match, and it just burnt all the way to the end. So, what you talking about that development thing? Yeah, I think that was a big part of this because people already know how much money these companies would save from having not to even they ain't even got to tear the people's houses down. All they got to do is run over there with the bulldozer.
Damn blower.
Yeah, no, they don't even blow it. They're just gonna run over the bulldozer and then take that roller and go right on top and flatten everything, and that's it. Then they can just start building. Because it ain't nothing but ash. So yeah, I think somebody did this. I honestly think somebody did this because the fact is, how expensive this stuff gonna be when they start building back up. Ooh, ain't none of them residents won't be able to live in none of them areas. So
nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Sad.
Because people had to choose between, living life, or I'm not living life. They had the choice to either burn or jump in the water. So a lot of people died drowning too. It's terrible. And looking at some of the comments, Lexi says Oprah recently bought a lot of land out there in Maui. Now that, like Dr. B said, that is insane.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Now here go another tidbit that's gonna blow some folks away that you guys didn't know. Our good old president, old Scotch master himself, he says, we feel for our brothers and sisters out there in Maui. You got to step up to the plate, and we're going to make sure every homeowner, gets what they deserve, and so I'm taking the pledge right here. It's like a table, going to give each homeowner, each member out there $700. It's going to help them get back on their feet, maybe buy a few pineapples, maybe some rum, maybe make a, maybe
$700.
$700. Man, these are citizens. These are American citizens.
Yeah. Hey, American citizens, but you go to Ukraine or you go to one of them foreign countries, you get them billions.
Billions.
Then you ain't gonna get them thousands. You ain't even consider giving them $1,000-something dollars. You say 700. That's probably one of they paycheck for a week.
This motherfucker said, just hold you over, This is a hold you over, get a ticket over to one of the other islands over there, Honolulu, you know,
Oh,
resort, you know,
oh my
get some
God.
ham, you know, just leave. You know,
Yeah.
it's not livable anymore. You know, I invested. Me and Oprah, we invested a lot of high rises over there. You know, he's so fucking
Oh,
smile. Here's the star spiller. Said, you know, we invested a lot over there. You know, we're going to put Disney over there, the mouse over there with a pineapple around his neck. Uh,
oh.
we're going to make it a swinging capital of the United States. But you know, in all
Hey,
seriousness, you know, it's just fucked up. You know, there's no other way to say it. You know,
slap in the face, baby.
yeah, $700.
Man,
What the hell you gonna do with 700?
man.
Yeah, yeah. It's. I'm not gonna hang too much because you know too much energy on that because you know.
You know, we get banned in the USA real quick. You know, we
Oh
quick
yeah, oh yeah.
banned. We'll be off. We'll be off YouTube again, and off of Twitter, and off.
Yeah, you know how they come at us, man. But
Ooh,
whatever, man.
man.
We you know we got it. We got it. You got to bring it to you raw, man. We got to give it to you. Now, speaking of raw, man, this next topic, man. You know, if you got a weak stomach and don't like to see some jacked up shit, then you might want to turn the channel on this one because this right here, ah, the state of Florida, man. You know, they got a huge issue down there. Other than that, not only with with rewriting history and kicking out immigrants and folks that actually work. Now they got a leprosy issue there, man. Leprosy. You know,
Damn.
I think they got it from some armadillo or something down there, man. But you know,
Armadillo, would they have sex with it?
I'm telling him, hell, you never know. He probably figured out a way. See, he was small enough to get up in there. But you know, but as you can see, man, they have, I think it's called an endemic down there. It's like a really big deal. Like the numbers are getting up there. So Florida wasn't on our place to go on to visit no time soon anyway. You know,
Oh,
long before the pandemic, the first wave
yes.
of the pandemic. So you
My
know,
wife down there, so I definitely don't want to go there.
oh my goodness, oh my goodness, boy. You know this. You know, leprosy is no
Hell,
joke. It made its return back somehow. And as you can see,
leopard come back. Dang, that's
you know, you know,
that's odd, man.
yeah, look at my man hands and shit.
Oh my goodness,
Man, that'd be horrible for a mother trying to scratch a record. You know what I'm saying?
man.
Can't
Right,
do
right.
anything. You
Oh, man,
know.
how you pick?
So you know, definitely be careful now. You know, yeah, this cat was jacked up, man. I'm like, man, this is horrible. But yeah, man, you just got to be careful down in Florida. It says it's really bad down there, y'all. We getting real close to putting the gate around that whole motherfucking state and
Uh,
sawing it off, letting it
yeah,
float out to the sea. That's what the Sanders want anyway. So
yeah.
you know, hey, let them make them independent. Shit, let them go.
They got their own island. Go in.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Fuck that mud off. Go ahead. Do y'all
Hurricane
thing.
hit that bad boy like 3 or 4 times a year anyway. So
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all keep all that. Now, over in California, you got the doggone it's a CDC that discovered or what? It was a biolab, Chinese unauthorized biolab. You
Yeah.
know, and what kind of things do you think they had up in that biolab?
Man, they had all time all types. Had, Are we back?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you can keep going. I'm trying to fix something on my screen. I don't know what happened. But you can keep going.
Yeah. They had everything set up with extension cords, um, cheap play. They had them in coolers, little coolers packed. It was just so wild to see the things that they had into that lab. It was just I couldn't believe it. It was just, to me, I was like, how do they do this? How they leave all this stuff, these deadly diseases, and have them plugged up with extension cords and uh power surge outlets and all that stuff like that. It was just wow. Yeah, that's how, I mean, it's all packed up all types of ways. So, you know, I don't know if that was maybe been cause that started the epidemic right there.
Bingo.
You know, so we'll have no idea. It's just crazy for them to be able to have all that stuff there and unregulated. You know,
Unregulated and almost like you shipping off different pandemic type of situations because you have all those HIV, herpes, you have all these at your fingertips, and you could just ship this all over the country. You already have a lab that's
yeah,
operating there. So yeah, man, that right there is just plain reckless. No other way to put it. Can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Somehow my feed had messed up, but we'll get Max back up in here. But yeah, man, this is just plain insane. There's just no other way to say it. Definitely gonna keep our eyes on that situation, and I'm pretty sure that won't be the last that won't be the last time we hear some about any type of lab as far as biolab. But I'm surprised that that they found it and was able to bring it to the light. Glad that they were able to, because that right there is just scary. It's just flat out scary. There's no other way to say it. I think we lost Max, but hopefully I hope we can get him back on. But I keep this show going. Um, Let me see, where were we at? Let me go get back up to my screen. All right, man. PSA, especially for those who love to go to the amusement park. We saw down in Florida, there was a 6-year-old um, boy from Kissimmee that fell from a roller coaster. I think it was called a Galaxy Spin. So he had to be rushed to the emergency. Um, I think he's doing okay, but he's definitely in I'm pretty sure it's a scary situation. A roller coaster just malfunction, and then your kid falls out. You would think they would have the kid restraint, but for him to just fall out, that's just plain unacceptable. Um, so yeah, but not only there was also a situation at Six Flags in Texas where um this is a ride similar to this. You know how those things go way up. It's a drop ride, it goes way up in the sky. Um and it got stuck. So if you can imagine being stuck up there and it's 100 um 103 degrees out there and you just stuck up there, it has to be a scary moment. So I've definitely been the type that loved it to visit roller coasters and enjoy it, but I don't see that happening no time soon. It's just too much going on right now. I think ever since we had the pandemic, I think a lot of those those roller coasters that normally would have had maintenance, and it just sat probably for a long period of time. And when you know what happens when something sits and it needs maintenance, you can't just once the doors open all of a sudden just say, "Oh, okay, let's get back to business." That type of thing needs to be addressed, and you know they probably shouldn't have rushed getting back to normal so quick, especially with the roller coaster, because those type of things need constant maintenance, constant maintenance. So it's just inexcusable. But but yeah, definitely gonna transition out of that one because I know time's ticking away. I'm waiting. Something's going on with my internet, so I'm pretty sure that's why my max probably dropped off. But we'll get it situated and hopefully won't have this issue next week. But we will continue to go forward. Next subject. Now this situation is the last subject, by the way. I thought this was both sad, hilarious at the same time. Wendy's, man. Ugh. Wendy's manager, man. I guess she felt like, she probably wasn't getting her fair salary or fair share. So she had to get creative. Some people just, some people still out to register. Some people, try a little underhanded ways. Max, Mr. Great.
I'm back.
Oh man, he's back, man. He's back. Good, man. I'm on the last subject, man, which is the
Oh,
Wendy's manager.
oh,
Wendy's manager, man. I was telling them, how some managers they get creative if they feel like they're not getting paid their fair share. So
yeah.
they're probably shorten the register up, or you know, go to the doggone drive through and try to figure out ways on how they can get their pockets right. And so I figured, she said, you know what? I'm gonna do something even more elaborate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna invent a fake employee. Yeah, yeah. And I'm just gonna cash his checks and put it with my stacks.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do.
yeah. I'm gonna put it on Cash App. That what she did. $20,000, man. $20,000. So she was that employee was getting some cheddar. Wendy's and them, they don't like to pay nobody. So you think $20,000? Yeah, she found a new way to do it. She said, "Fuck it, I can't get no overtime, and then I'm short of staff, and so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna work, do they job and my job at the same time, and get paid double tap."
It was like this motherfucking patient. I mean, and this employee, who the hell is Tyrone Jenkins? Tyrone Jenkins. Why is it? Let's put there, go in the computer. Let's put up a damn picture. Be a motherfucker with a rendering, got a motherfucker with a Jerry curl up. Not even a real person that motherfucker is drawn in there, like got a
Man,
render.
they have an avatar. They have an avatar. That's a picture. Yes, she
Nah.
did some. She did some hustling. She hustled, but that right there is crazy, though. That right there, she gonna get big time for that. That's Fed time, man.
Ooh-wee.
That's Fed time.
I wonder who picture she had up in there. Let me see. She probably had this mother picture right here. What you think?
This is like, hell
Hell
no.
the hell no.
You see them
I
teeth?
just not that's
That's
not even human. That's
man.
not even human. That, she, it was like, nah. Maybe
Yo.
she had this picture. Maybe she had this picture up in there. What you think?
Yeah, there you go.
Tyrone Jenkins. Oh man, how you doing? You doing?
Giddy up. Giddy up, boy. Giddy up. Oh man. That's messed up. That's really messed up, man. She tried. She tried to
She
get some
tried, man.
overtime somehow.
20 stacks, man. Was it
Man,
worth it?
hell no. I don't think that was worth
Man.
it.
Oh well. Oh well. She have a whole. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure some time gonna come along with it. So maybe she got this guy. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, put that mud
Fuck
on
all
the,
the time.
put him on the, put him on the rice. Put him over there with the.
Come
Put
suck
him
my
over there. Ah, this sick bastard, man. I can't believe I
yeah.
got this mud.
Yeah. Hey, you need them devil eyes. Oh shit.
Well,
Mackie.
yeah, she had Mackie up there as a fake employee. See that if she wanted to, the only way she would have got away with it is she would have put this face up there.
Oh
They said,
yeah.
"Oh,
Oh, he ain't gonna tell.
he ain't gonna tell shit." So, but man, oh man, yeah, yeah. But crazy week, man. Just a whole lot going on. It was definitely more, but I said, you know what? I can't. This is it. This is enough. I can't do no more. That's it.
Man, this is a wild, wild week. Like, from all the chair videos.
Oh,
These guys is going crazy, man.
look, the chair with the evidence. You see that one? They got the
Yes,
chair with the lady face print on it. Like,
yeah. I saw that too, man. I said, man. I said, y'all just went too far, man. I mean, they
still
got
cutting them.
skits after skit after skit. Man, I'm so tired of seeing them, man, because every time you find a dude doing a chair exercise, and then a dude dancing with the chair. You see the dude dancing with the chair? He jitting with it, doing all that, man. I was like, hell no. I said, man,
And then
this,
they interviewed the chair. Chair had a face on it. I was just
yeah.
minding my business. Um, but that's definitely all we got for this time, man. We're definitely gonna lighten it up next week, man, because this is too much, man. But anything you got to say to the folks, man, before we roll up out of here?
Oh, man. Just want to let everybody love, peace, and joy, man. Get you, find you a spot where you can relax your mind and just chill.
Plan. That's the plan.
Relax your mind.
Yeah, yeah. You just hit it on the head, man. There's no other way to say it, man. Just be safe, man. Stay away from Florida.
Yeah.
Watch your kids. Watch
Take
your kids.
yeah.
Texas. Watch your kids in Texas. Be careful in Texas, California.
Yes.
Watch out for them labs. You know.
And watch out for the lightning striking the dealerships.
Oh, watch out for the exploding cribs. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
man.
There's just too much going on right now. But we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna definitely, lighten it up next week. Probably even do an interview just so we can get back to, having some fun and knowing some cool people. So yeah, yeah. So we definitely gonna roll up out of here. Appreciate everyone that was able to rock with us.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Lexi,
Food.
Dr. B, Inks
Yeah.
Rocker, Rodney,
All right.
um, everybody, man, that rock. Man, we will definitely see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat station.
Who you